12 most loved cities in the UK. It's not an easy job to determine the city that is most loved in a country. This video about the most loved cities in the UK should interest you. The information about how much a city is loved or hated is not just an idle academic or mental exercise. Public, brands, agencies and even the media need to have an idea of how popular and famous cities are in the modern-day UK. To determine this, we felt the pulse of the Britons. Let's quickly tell you that we place the opinion of all adults above those of just the millennials, Generation X or baby boomers. From our findings, here are the 12 most loved cities in the UK. 12. Plymouth. We find Plymouth, the city of the great writer T.S. Eliot, as the 12th most loved city in the UK. The available data shows that Plymouth is 52% popular. By saying this, we mean that 52% of the people in the United Kingdom have a positive opinion about this home of actors Sean Bean and John Houseman. In addition to that, the city is 95% famous. In other words, 95% of all the people living in Britain have heard of or been to Plymouth. This city is not without haters. Some 6% of the people in the UK say they dislike Plymouth, while 37% of the people are indifferent toward the city. They're regarded as having neutral feelings. 11. Portsmouth. The next of the most loved cities in the UK is another city of mouth. This time it's Portsmouth. More loved than the Plymouth, 53% of the UK's residents like Portsmouth. Meanwhile, as much as 97% of the Britons have heard of or been to Portsmouth, still more famous than Plymouth. Portsmouth has more haters though. 7% of respondents say they dislike the city. The same 37% have neutral feelings about Portsmouth. Actor Rock Hudson, loved by residents of this city, is among the people recognised as the best of all of the time. 10. Liverpool. Liverpool ties with Plymouth in popularity and fame. Just like Plymouth, 53% of the UK's residents like Liverpool, while 97% of them have heard of or been to Liverpool. The two cities are, however, separated by haters and those with neutral feelings. As much as 14% of the people spite Liverpool in spite of its top-rated soccer team. The fame of actor Steven Seagal contributes to the love people have for this city, but only 30% don't want to care about whatever is happening in the city. Land Rover Discovery is popular and famous in every quarter in this city that places a lot of emphasis on oil painting. 9. Cardiff. The next of the most loved UK cities we shall be talking about is not in England. It's Cardiff, the capital of Wales. The largest city and the home of the Welsh Assembly, the city known for the love of the TV programme Nigella at My Table, is the 9th most loved city in the UK. Cardiff shares the same percentage of lovers with Portsmouth and Liverpool. Also, it's the same 97% of the people that have heard of the city. But Cardiff is more loved by the two, judging from the number of haters, which is 8%, and the number of those who care about the city, which is 36% of the people. 8. Newcastle upon Tyne. Newcastle upon Tyne is another one of the 12 most loved cities in the UK. Known for the Italian dish vegetable lasagna, the city too is liked by 53% of the people, while its fame is among 97% of them. The Australian actress Margot Robbie loves and is so much loved in Newcastle upon Tyne. However, the city is not liked by 8% of the respondents. As many as 36% feel neutral about this city. 7. Manchester. The next of the most loved cities in the UK is Manchester, the city where almost everyone wants to ride Porsche. The city is almost famous for its world-renowned Manchester Airport, which gives all the comfort any traveller can ask for. It's interesting to see that 55% of the people of all ages love Manchester. The city is popular nationwide and worldwide, as 98% of the people in Britain have heard about the city. It's shocking, however, to see 11% of the people who say they don't like Manchester. Besides, 32% say they neither love nor hate this city. 6. Cambridge. The home of the top world university, Cambridge is our next point of call. It has plenty of reasons to be among the most loved cities in the UK. Thus, it's not surprising to see that 60% of the people in the country are so much in love with this country. As famous as the city is, 97% of the people living in the UK know one thing or the other about this city. Not many people will hate Cambridge for what it is. That's why only 5% of the people hate it. Still, as many as 32% of respondents said they have no reason to love or hate the city. 5. Brighton. The city of Brighton, known for its stunning seaside, skyscraping observation tower and iconic palace pier, is the next place to check on. As one of the most loved cities in the UK, Brighton is loved by 60% of the people. It's a famous city that is known to 98% of the people. At the same time, the city is disliked by 7% of the people, while 30% of them are indifferent towards the city, in love with the award-winning late actor Anne Kirkbride. 4. Oxford. The fourth most loved city in the UK is Oxford, also a city with a great university. The city where residents have great skills in juggling is popular with 63% of the people living in the UK. Who would say he hasn't heard about Oxford? Over 98% of all polled say they have heard of or been to this city. We managed to see only 6% of the people reporting that they disliked the city. Interestingly, the city of Oxford means nothing to 98% of the people. 3. London. London, the capital of England and of the UK, is the third most loved city in the country. The city whose residents is loved by a whole 68% of the respondents. Also, London has been heard of everywhere in the world, so it's even surprising that 2% of the people say they haven't heard of or been to London. Hard to believe, but it's true. Of course, London has many haters. Some 13% hate it, and it's understandable. It's a very busy city, yet 17% of the people neither love nor hate London. 2. York. The second most loved city in the UK is York, the city with a lot of theatres and whose residents so much love to read that Women's Own magazine. While York has a little fewer lovers than London, with only 97% professing their likeness for York, the fame of York is unmatched by that of any other city on this list. A whole 73% say they've heard about York before. Added to that, only 3% of the people say they dislike York, the city with lots of love for dishes of nachos. We have 21% who are neutral about the city. 1. Edinburgh. The most loved city in the UK is in Scotland. Edinburgh, the capital, tops the list of the most loved cities in this country. Only 1% of the respondents don't like the city that is popular with the remaining 99%. Similarly, as many as 74% of the people say they have heard about Edinburgh. Only 4% say they dislike this city that hardly displeases anyone. Even then, we still have 21% of them who said that their feeling toward the city is neutral. The cities on this list are rated based on the level of love their residents profess for them and how the people know them. We would like to know how you feel about this rating and the cities rated in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This is Learning Canteen.